Hi, you guys. I want to tell you guys something about solving problems. I'm going to talk about three things: rootology, the prince and the frog. I'm going to talk about not only that, I'm going to talk about um, my portfolios, Bible facts, and of the natural world, fruits, vegetables, clothing, and water. Let me tell you something. One second. Well, I'm going to show you guys in photos what the things about rootology is. And not just only rootology, the fundamentals of rootology. I just thought of this great idea about solving problems. Rootology, find the root of the problem, which is the study of your roots of origin of any kind, the study of origin beginning of anything, the root of a problem, study of a generational curses, the study of the pathology of diseases. Those are problems. That's where it all started, right? So we have rootology to find the root of the problem. That's basically what it is. Another thing that I'm going to talk about is Princess and the Frog. They're Princess and the Frog. You know, people had their demons and they dealt with them. People in Louisiana, people who want to build things and have commerce and stuff, and that's where the beginning of commerce came from. And people were able to use, and it was a part of the Louisiana French towns and whatever. They had parishes and everything. And that was the beginning of the South. And times when people left and migrated and went up to the west and to the north. They left the South and the East. So that's basically what it is. And yeah, and then you have people who want to do clothes. So you have clothes like people who wear aprons like this. Okay, this is just an example of a drawing of someone of an African American woman wearing clothing in like that, and it's like old times, and she's trying to work in a situation. You have people, and you can see the back. She's like wearing how she goes out in the cold and everything. This is how she was wearing. Women like that in those days. My grandmother was one of those people. My great grandmother was one of those people. They lived down there. You have men who will wear earrings in their ears. They look like pirates. That's how it was back in those days. Or they were like blacksmiths or whatever. Or they worked in the fields and stuff, and that's where the difference is. People talk about that. Shout out to my people who watch other channels about those kind of things that happen in the South. You have the Native Americans. They wear they wear their hair a certain way, and they wear feathers and stuff to mark their territory or whatever. And then they wear masks like this, for those who are a part of the pre-century stuff and all that. And they trying to bring that back, whatever. Then you have women who try to sit like as if they're all rich and everything, and they wear brooches, or they wear headbands and stylish shoes and sit on benches and nice dresses, stuff like that. Or women who are middle class, and they just don't have all that. They just wear simplistic plain clothing. And then you have schoolgirls of the 60s. When they get towards the 60s, people grow up and they wear schoolgirl clothing. They wear their plaid skirts, and they wear stockings and shoes, and have their hair in pigtails. And then when you get in the 1950s, going back to the 1950s, you also have girls wearing bikini bras and bralettes and shorts or whatever. They don't wear their clothes and wear them. It's nice 1950s beach clothing. And then the same thing with men. You have 1950s beach clothing, and they wear their beaters, and they wear their underwear or their boxers or whatever. That's more like 90s today. They stay in their boxers in the house. They stay in the house all day, and they look like this. That's going to the 90s. Now you get to the 2010s. You got guys who wear their hair with mohawk, or they shave their hair and they have like their hair in a pig ponytail, wear a tight beater, and they wear their underwear and some certain kind of way. This is what Lil Nas is kind of like, or wear fur boots. If you want to do something like that, style it up. That's what they're doing. That's just an example. They already got it like that. Women who wear church clothes, and they go to church, and they like me, and they wear sweaters, and they wear thick skirts and flats, or pigtails and wear barrettes in their hair. That's what girls do. And they always have this down sad looking face or whatever. Women who are dark skinned, they wear tights all the time, and they wear red shirts, and they look like girls who are in TV shows in the city, like Moesha. You got girls from the suburbs who look different from girls in the city. That's just a difference. It will always stay that way. You know why? Because people shop for different things and they go nearest the places where they go to. It's just an effect of life. Then you have girls of the 80s who wear these pixie cuts and they have this kind of style, you know, with the stuff. I call it the Susan B. Anthony's dress, because Susan B. Anthony, she inspired women to wear dressing in some kind of way, but I put it in a Lily form and I kind of redesigned it. If you want to do it like that, just keep it that way. Why change? It's your decade. That's how you wear. Show what your decade was like by dressing the way that it was for you, and bring it back, you know, so people can stand out. And from that decade, it's your time. That was your generation. Same thing with skirts. This is a Frisia dress. I'm not saying they don't have stuff like this, you know, like they have they have like a design in a dress and they have a skirt, whatever, in a short pulled back hairstyle. It's the same thing. They do that all the time. You know, Frisia, it's not nothing new. They just makes it stand out, make it pop, add some color. If you're gonna do something with pants and nice blouses, and you want to do some nice hairstyle, you want to bring it back to like retro, then just have like an arrow, look like an avatar or whatever. This is what I call a tulip blouse and outfit, because you know it looks like a tulip when it's in a red and green color. This is supposed to be red and it's supposed to be green. That's how I did it. It's the same thing for carnation blouse and outfit. This is our carnation blouse and outfit, but she's got pumps and she's got tights and she's got that 80s hairdo with that pushed up hair in the front. This is for white women, and they got at the green and they got the pink right here. So that's just how it looks with stripes, and that's just how I would have done how it looks. But it looks like a plant. We look like plants, okay? Like plants bring out the character of people. You're just bringing out with a Columbine dress. A woman in a Columbine dress, this part is white, blue and white. This is white, this is blue, and he got all that going on. They doing that in the future 2020s right now. They got that right now. Rose dress, same thing. They doing this in the 2020s. And then you know why? Because they know that they have to do this. This is green, this is red. She got her pumps on and she got her hair pulled back and some kind of curly updo, whatever. That's what they're doing now. Isn't it true or what? Like that's what they're doing. Same thing with punk rockers, you know, people of the 2000s Y2K area. You know, they have their city folk. People have punk rock. They have their belts. They have low pants, or you know, they're trying to look like they're in a music video or whatever because they're above that musician. They're into music. They're into rock stars. They're into rock. So they have these shirts so they show their midriff or whatever a little bit, and that's just they keep their hands behind the thing. And this is different for girls like this because they're wearing like a cover up sweater with like some kind of nice blouse or whatever with a skirt, and it's pretty and everything. They got their buttons and their hair pulled back for church. That's different. That's what they do in the suburbs here, and I've seen many girls dress like that. It's the same thing with Native American clothing. Native American clothing, they wear hoods on their head and they wear these big boots. You know, you're getting ready for winter. It's like that cold snap. You're ready for school, and like you're near city folk and you're trying to go to college or whatever. They wear clothes like this. They wear the hood. They wear the Native American clothing because they're trying to do for their rights. They're activists. They wear their stuff like this. They wear hoods. Activists most